Good afternoon, friends. We now try to understand what is meant by a basin irrigation, popularly known as check basin. It is called check basin irrigation. So now, let us, as usual, go back to our PowerPoint presentation. Uh, this check basin irrigation, most of the irrigation, particularly with the rice, the check basin irrigation is used. That is why one of the important, very you know point to note down is very important point to note down is it covers a lot of area because rice is grown with this method. So what I suggest is this also I take a little bit more elaborate discussion because water saving in this is very important. Uh, so what is check basin irrigation? It is a widely practiced irrigation method. This method basically involves dividing the entire field into a smaller plots called basins. It's not actually small. In fact, each basin of the size of around zero point 0.5 hectares maximum, and even less than zero point 0.1 hectare also. That means in a local acres, almost it constitutes around a single plot as a 1 acre, or even less than that, or even more than that. So it's not a small plot, definitely. Bunds or ridges are constructed around the areas. So whatever the area you want to enclose within these bunds and ridges, with these bunds and ridges, it is constructed, which is an irrigation water can be controlled. The basins are filled to the desired depth, and the water is retained until it infiltrates into the soil, particularly in irrigating rice. So, between these bunds, water level is raised. The required water level is we will make to rise, and then it is allowed to infiltrate. Of course, check basin method is similar to the free flooding method, except that water is controlled by surrounding check area with low and flat levees. So we will have the basin figure. I mean, it's a hand drawn again. I will show you once. You can see these are the basins, check basins, almost rectangular type in nature. And this is the supply ditch, and this is the field. In fact, for yield, for each field ditch, you can irrigate on either side like this. And these are the ridges, what you call, and check basins. There is a collecting ditch also, you can see. Okay, so water is carried to the field by supply channel. Just now we have seen the supply channel. This is a supply channel, supply ditch, and the supply channel is aligned on the upper side of the area, and there is usually one lateral for every two rows. So this is the higher side of the area. You should have supply channel on upper side of the area. That means the water should flow. Slope should be towards this. That's very important. Um, Water from laterals is turned to the beds or plots and is cut off when sufficient water has been admitted to the basin. That's okay. Water is retained in the basin until it is soaked into the soil. Okay. So there are various types of check basin irrigation. It's not simply a rectangular type. What you have, this is one type. Contour ridges type is there, and then ring basin type is there. Actually, it's a ring basin type. In rolling topography, that means where slopes are changing very quickly, contours of the land changes. The contour ridges are connected by cross ridges. You can see let us again discuss this with respect to a figure. You can see here, this is again a supply channel, just like we have discussed in the case of strip basin. Also, whenever you come to the contours, the same thing. Uh, this is the land of the slope towards this direction, and your supply channel is in this direction. Across the slope, these ridges are formed. This is the ridge, and there will be a collecting ditch also. And these ridges again, connecting ridges has been formed, and this is one basin. Okay, so uh, contour ridges usually varies from 6 to 12 centimeters in the case of upland irrigated rice, like wheat. Even wheat also can be irrigated with this. It's not that wheat is irrigated with the strip basin. I'm sorry, strip method. Here wheat is also irrigated with this type. That's why it's a very highly covered area in the case of irrigation, and it is 15 to 30 centimeters in case of lowland irrigated crop like rice. So because it requires standing water, that's why whose ridges are higher. So uh, the contour ridges are connected by cross ridges. That's what I want to show you here. These are the cross ridges. These are the cross ridges. This is a ridge actually, and this is a ridge, and one more cross ridge. So water is allowed here. Water is allowed here. Water is flowing like this, and when it is flowing, this cross ridges, and here also water is put like this. So uh, this is how the check basin. Then earlier we have seen contour type, now ring type basin flooding. And in irrigating orchards, square or contour basins may be used, but in other crops, whereas you know the trees are like thing that plantations. When plants are widely spaced, that is thing. The ring method of basin irrigation may be adapted. So the rings are circular basins formed around each tree. The ring basins are small when plant is young. The ring size is increased as plant grows. First of all, let us go to the ring one. See, this is how your plot is made wherever there is a plant is there as a ring. Only this area is water is filled with only this much area. This is a main supply channel, and from this subsidy supply channel, it goes to the ring. Here is a plant, or it grows like a tree also. So this is a very much water is saved in this method, because only ring area is applied, and when the tree grows, the water is supplied to the tree very much. Suppose if this entire area is water is wetted, unnecessarily grass and other weeds will grow. So water is conserved. Many of the mango trees or any orchards for that. Okay, so that's what. The ring basins are small when plant is young. The size is increased as plant grows. An advantage with ring basin method is that the entire area is not flooded, thus obtaining high water use efficiency. This is very important. So, what kind of lands that are suitable to check basin irrigation? Basically, to have a check basin irrigation, smooth, gentle, and uniform land slopes are required. You cannot have very steep slopes. Of course, for that you can have a contour, but even within the contour also, relatively at least few widths of the land should have a maintain a uniform slopes. Soil having moderate to slow infiltration rates. It's not a very high infiltration rate. So it's not to have a two infiltration rates. More or less like our border strip method. Practically all irrigated paddies are grown in basin. This is where I am emphasizing the fact. almost all paddy is grown in this type. That's why you have to save a lot of water from this. The principal disadvantage of the check basin method of irrigation is that, particularly when the land is very quickly changing, when you are making a smaller basins, then it interfere with the movement of agriculture operations. That is another problem with this. So that's why normally when the land is very flat and very little gentle slope, then this method is very much suitable and used for mechanized farming also. So now the design of the check basin irrigation. Normally check basin design is that the water spread in the entire basin should be covered in one-fourth the time required to infiltrate the net depth of irrigation water. So for example, net depth of irrigation water takes some time, maybe few days, maybe 2 days or 3 days or whatever it is, or 4 days. So in that basin, you were to cover that plot, it should take less than, suppose it is taking 4 days for 5 centimeters to get infiltrated completely. Then within a 1 day, you should cover that basin. So that is a thumb rule like thing. The hydraulics flow in check basins may be considered to comprise of 4 stages. If you want to really consider the hydraulics, here I am considering only theoretically, because the practical things I will show you later on. Initial spreading of the entrance stream to cover the full width of the basin, and the simultaneous advance of the irrigation basin. This is a initial spread of entrance stream, and then advance of the water front after the initial spreading. Then rise of the water level after advancing stream reaches the downstream. Once it reaches the downstream, how this water level is rising. Then subsidence of the stream after the irrigation stream is stopped. So these are the hydraulics, of course, and the variables influence the hydraulics of the check basin are in general the same as in the border irrigation. These things we have discussed in the border also, but the essential difference in the phenomena are in the initial spread of the entrance stream to cover full width of the basin, and in the characteristics of the recession flow. Normally, the basin sizes varies from 0.1 hectares to 0.5 hectares depending on the slope of the land. So let us here um, see some of the FAO guidelines that are there, and it practically how the basin sizes can be referred to. I will show you later on. When you go further, of course, design of check basin irrigation, you can see here. Irrigation channel discharge is this much, and the water holding capacity is 15% total, and then you can see this discharge is diverted to this much size of the basin, and already the crop root zone prior to water applying holds this much of percentage of soil moisture. Then how much time the irrigation stream is applied to the basin to replenish the root zone moisture, that is the question. Then given that average depth of crop root zone is 1.2 meters and apparent specific gravity of the root zone is 1.5. So net irrigation requirement, field capacity minus soil moisture. Field capacity is 15 and the soil moisture is already available 7. So this is 8%. And 1.5 into 8, 12 centimeters of soil depth. So that gives you 14.4 centimeters of the height of water we have to put into the basin. So the total volume is area of the basin into net depth of irrigation. This is the volume. And to put this volume, how much is the, because so many liters per second it is discharging. This many minutes within this, it will cover. So I will stop this video here, and the next video I will cover some more. Thank you very much for this.